off of play action. Here's Lance. Got a man, that's Richie James. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
Lance, a handoff here to Mostert.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Now Lance.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
And it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Here's Lance to throw it. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game? Centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road, you're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on, long way to go in this one.
First carry of the game.
And he'll lose yardage, brought down at the 32. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance, reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like, you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
Hurts. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Here's the Eagles' new punter for 2021, Aaron Sipos, to punt it away. Back deep, Antonio Brown. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Amazing, perfectly placed. If that ball goes one extra yard, maybe not even an extra yard, the starting point is the 20.
So there is a reason that a lot of punters are also excellent golfers. They know distance control. You know what else they have? Same groove motion over and over. Once they have that down, it repeats under pressure.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Andrew Adams. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. Working from the gun, Lance completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Oh, he bowls over him, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you have both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's second down. Lance looking to throw it. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 32-yard line. Lance on target to Samuel for a Niner first. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Now, this defense for the Eagles, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Over the middle, complete. It's Brown. Brown, his first catch. It's a first down.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the first down.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Eight yards to go on second down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's third down. Lance going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs. So first and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick six. Here's Mostert. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. One more time with Mostert. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. Lance now to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, his second touchdown on the season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for, but it's going to be second down. On the handoff, this is Mostert. About 3 yards there to the 27. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. On play action, Lance. This will be caught by Brown. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Faking the give to Mostert. Now Lance. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Brandon Ayuk, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 8. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Just keeping the play alive. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced the ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Keep in mind, he had the 3-interception game last week, so we requested to talk with him this week. He was all smiles. He's still all smile.
Yeah, we didn't jinx him at all, did we?
No.
Because ordinarily that happens. Things fall off, but not in this case. I think a lot of it goes back to his technique. His ability to see the quarterback throw the ball while understanding where the receiver is running his route allows him to make a lot of plays on the football, and he's taking it away at a really high rate.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Here's Lance. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. To throw, it's Lance. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Fletcher Cox with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd and 2. Back to throw. Lance. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Lance finding Kittle. First down, San Francisco.
And that's a sight that 49er fans like. George Kittle catching a pass for a first down. Remember, he only played in 8 games in 2020, but he was a 1,000-yard receiver in 2018, 2019. They're hoping he can regain his all-pro form this season.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Lance. That's swung out to Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Only needing 2 yards on 2nd down. Now a play fake. Lance. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Throwing his Lance on 3rd down. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting 49ers on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this 3rd quarter. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Running right, here's Sanders. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Escaping the pressure right. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Here's Hurts to throw.
Looking here for Smith downfield. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Devontae Smith.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
7 yards to pick up there. Working with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now it's Lance. The same target, same result. It's Kittle.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42.
Rodney McLeod up to make the tackle.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
2nd down, here's Mostert again.
And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lance.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Eric Wilson.
And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
From just shy of midfield, Hurts. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground.
Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
picked off by Jason Verrett. And into the end zone, a pick six for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. At their own 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 24 yards the gain there. Another first down as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great...
Hurts fumbles it. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. And that play just looked a little helter-skelter from the start. That's the risk as a quarterback. Once you take off with that football, you might fumble it, and he did.
And he was going for the reward, which is gaining yardage, breaking down the defense. But you're right about the risk. Always lurking out there, someone always trying to get to the football. Try to find a place to cover up and slide and protect what you've earned.
9 yards on the carry there, and that will be the final play of quarter number 3. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run here with Mostert. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Hasn't been his best afternoon on the ground, far from it, but a critical third down conversion.
His afternoon just got better. All right, you're exactly right. It hasn't been his best in terms of yardage, but that run there, that's the one your teammates look to you and go, okay, that's what we want from you. That's what we need. Now they have a chance to keep moving forward and a chance to win the game.
A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on first down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Off of play action, here's Lance. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 45 yards rushing for him in the ball game now on 14 carries.
Brandon, this can be so demoralizing for a defense. They've had 2 opportunities to get off the field. They haven't gotten it done. So now your coordinator, he's going to call every blitz that he has, any type of exotic, something that they haven't seen before. And he's also telling the defensive lineman, don't worry about holding people up. Just get in gaps and try and make a big play.
And not only not getting off the field on 2 opportunities, clock continuing to run. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Throwing now is Lance. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Well, for Trey Lance, not only was he the youngest quarterback in the 2021 draft class, but many say he had the strongest arm, too, and he showed it off here.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's-eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And the final number of the next-gen stats, that ball traveling a full 59 yards through the air. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Eagles have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
From the 29, Lance. Flush to his right. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up the 3rd down.
Here's Lance to throw it. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Avonte Maddox. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do.
He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25. On first down, Hurts. Buying time to his left. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 58 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns. But guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here comes the 49ers punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. So the victory here for San Francisco, and you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the